Hello everybody and welcome to Strange Magic Tarot. My name is Christine and we're going to be doing a reading for Scorpio today. Hope everybody is doing well. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to force your story to fit. And also remember that the roles can be reversed. And I thank everybody for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. I really do truly appreciate them all. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? Believe in the impossible. Your hard work is paying off. Balance spirituality and practicality. So yeah, it's not good enough just to pray. You have to make the effort, put in the energy into whatever you're doing. It looks like you have been. You're trying to balance this out. You've been working hard and you are believing in the impossible. Adjustments are required here, so there might be a need to adjust something here. The answers that you need are coming. So, okay, so the answers you need are coming. You're very close to achieving a goal. This is a time for healing, and then prosperity lies ahead. A win-win forecast is outcome, so that looks beautiful. Your commitment was being tested here. Confidence, it was your key to success, and somebody didn't let pride get in their way, or shouldn't have let pride get in their way. All right, I want to take, if you take these. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? So it looks like some good things are coming in because maybe you did make the adjustments here. The answers you need are coming, but it looks like a win-win forecast is outcome for somebody in this situation. Spirit speaks. Seek wisdom in prayer, but also have an open dialogue. Advice, judgment, talking. So Spirit is speaking to somebody about having an open dialogue here. Wild at heart. Somebody was wild at heart. This reminds me of the player card. I just have to say, a desire for freedom leads to running away again. Trapped, unstable, and impulsive. So yeah, we got somebody here. Maybe they did get the download from the universe that this was the relationship that they were supposed to be in, but they decided to be impulsive. They felt trapped, unstable, and they ran away from the situation again because they had clouded vision. Recognize and discuss red flags and areas of concern. They should have told the truth and shared, and that would have opened up their awareness, but instead it looks like they ran away. Missed chances. Don't have regrets. Cherish your moments together. So somebody here is now absent, lonely, and present. So yeah, it looks like they ran away from this connection. They fell into their clouded, distorted vision here. Yeah, this is a dismantling. This is like the tower, right? Lightning strikes. Dismantle outdated ways of being and get a fresh start. Shock, epiphany, renewal. So somebody's having a tower here. They missed this chance, and it's causing, causing everything to crumble. Love blocks, dismantle hidden barriers to real intimacy and trust. There was issues here about honesty, and somebody was keeping secrets. Entangled, yeah, this was a torrid. Looks like somebody's heart wrapped in barbed wire here. That's not comfortable, right? Establish and communicate your own boundaries. Stifled, demanding, and limits. So maybe they felt stifled, or they felt like you were too demanding, that you were setting limits on them. So their heart went cold, frozen heart. Empathy and warmth melts barriers for true connection. But somebody didn't do that. Their heart's frozen. They couldn't deal with a regular relationship. They ran away from this situation. Moonlit unity. Use understanding to have greater emotional balance, harmony, aligned, and peace. When this was supposed to be, looks like a very good relationship that you were supposed to get together with, but it didn't work out that way because somebody had clouded vision and they were feeling tied down, or they wanted to be free, wild at heart. They missed this chance. Everything fell apart. because they weren't honest. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look at the tarot. See what the tarot says. All right, stuck. Somebody's stuck now. Yeah, they can't move forward. Six of Swords in reverse. They're stressing out. Can't sleep at night. Maybe even being haunted. Yeah, Nine of Swords. It's a lot of worry, a lot of stress. Somebody's stuck. Yeah, because you ended this cycle. The World. King of Cups. Somebody's in their feelings here. Could be dealing with well, you're a Scorpio. This reading is for Scorpio, so this could be you, King of Cups. Somebody that is empathic, loving, caring. Yeah, somebody is already married, or were they planning on getting married to you? Maybe they had feelings for you, but they were already married. Yeah, they had to run away. They were already married. Knight of Swords. They ran away from this connection because they were already in another commitment. Yeah. Or they ran away. They were supposed to commit to you, but they ran away. This was unconditional love here. The King of Cups, a Hierophant. But somebody ran away from this. Page of Swords, or Knight of Swords. Because they wanted to be a player. Now they're disappointed and jealous because they feel foolish, that everything has come to a complete stop because they did not invest. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. I'm going to clarify this King of Cups and this Hierophant here in a minute. Let's keep going. So the cycle ended. Somebody was supposed to marry you. This was a true love situation, but they ran away and stabbed you in the back. Ten of Swords. This was a betrayal. A very painful betrayal. Yeah, somebody's losing everything now, and that's what this Tower is over here. Lightning strikes. So Spirit is not happy with this King of Cups here. They were supposed to commit to you. All that you did was show them unconditional love here. They're losing everything because they made the wrong choice here and abandoned this connection. Not only did they abandon you, but they betrayed you as well. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. Because they didn't want to transform. The Death in reverse. Wow. They moved forward with this King of Wands here. So somebody might have been in a same-sex relationship. And they're sad over this Empress. Because they tricked you to get some type of victory or to get attention. You had to get yourself unstuck from the situation and heal your heart. This isn't your friend. Yeah, you're not going to reunite with this person either. Three of Cups in reverse. And somebody's unhappy. They were trying to win at all costs here. Now, it also could be, it doesn't have to be this male is in a same-sex situation. It could be, but it could also be that, yeah, they were supposed to marry you, but they decided to be in the King of Wands energy, be wild at heart here, and take an action to betray you. Let's take a look at this King of Cups. Yeah, they moved forward there because they were overwhelmed. They didn't plan on getting married. They didn't plan on committing. So they moved away because they were overwhelmed by this situation. Maybe they've never been in a serious commitment before. Yeah. So somebody took some action here. Maybe they were trying to make you sad. High Priestess, though. Or they were hiding. Oh, they were being secretive about tricking you when they were getting a lot of attention here. No, that's not going to work, and Spirit is not going to allow that either. Let's see, it's Hierophant. Let me see this Hierophant. Justice. Three of Pentacles. So there was some type of work here. They're getting justice because they collaborated with other people maybe. And they didn't want to heal this. The Star in reverse. Maybe they were supposed to compromise with you, make things right and compromise with you, but they were just absolutely refused to heal here. Star in reverse. Yeah, this was destined for them to communicate with you. Or maybe now they want to communicate, but they have no option because you've already made a final judgment call on this. That's why everything's backfiring on them. Yeah, because the truth came out about this player. So you know that they were collaborating with other people, or something was going on behind the scenes here that was not fair to you. See this Ace of Cups. Yeah, the truth came out and everything backfired. Yeah, that's it. And you made the final call here. Because you know that somebody betrayed you. This is very painful, you know, and they may have betrayed you 10 times, you know, stab in the back. But they're losing everything now because they refuse to grow their own life here and to get past these obstacles. It'll end up costing them, well, it already is, a whole lot here. 10 of Pentacles in reverse is hitting rock bottom. It could be also that they stabbed you in the back because they were wanting you to be at rock bottom. Let's see this 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So they could get a victory by tricking, yeah, High Priestess. So somebody was trying to get some type of victory or some attention, or this was all public. So they publicly stabbed you in the back and tried to trick a High Priestess. That's why they're losing everything. If you're a High Priestess, you're you have the secret knowledge. And so, yeah, Spirit isn't going to allow that to be happen. That's why the Spirit got you out of this trap, whatever it was. 8 of Swords in reverse, and had you healed your heart here because you don't want this person, yeah. They're not happy now. They're feeling defeated. They thought they were going to be rich. They thought they were going to get rich off you. That's what this is about. It was about money. But it's not working. 8 of Pentacles in reverse because you've come out of some sort of an illusion, or the secrets were exposed here about third parties. And here it is. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse, and we've got the Devil. So somebody was doing something toxic here for money. Going crazy now because you're getting a new opportunity, and they were dealing with third parties, trying to hide it, trying to get some sort of victory, some money here. But they didn't want, that's why they didn't want things over, or they didn't want to change. They thought they were going to get some sort of victory, but looks like their world is falling apart. This was their 10 of Cups. Yeah, this High Priestess, this was their 10 of Cups. They were supposed to marry this person. It was unconditional love, but they sacrificed you and ignored you, and let you be. So they made their choice here. They want to be wild at heart. Let them go be wild at heart. Yeah, they had a new beginning they didn't want you to see. So yeah, or they didn't see that you were an Empress. Yeah, that you are all 4 queens combined, and that you set some boundaries here, Queen of Swords, and cut somebody out. You left them out in the cold because you're not competing. So this relationship is over. 2 of Cups in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. So somebody really screwed up here. I want to see this victory card. 6 of Wands. Were they just doing this in a public way? Trying to humiliate you? Manipulate you? Yeah. Left you out in the cold. Yeah. Maybe they thought you were going to be their victim, but the Empress is no victim here. Either is the High Priestess. Yeah, you set up boundaries here. You're not going to compete with any third-rate Jezebels for somebody's attention. Yeah, so this relationship is over. Lovers in reverse. Now somebody has a whole lot of anxiety. They're not happy here. They're completely out of balance, and that's why you walked away from this. Yeah, you turned your back on this King of Wands. Could be dealing with the fire sign. Now they have no options, and they're crying over spilled milk here because you got yourself unstuck from this situation when it was nothing but falsehoods to begin with. Yeah, somebody is not going to be in hermit mode too much longer here. You're coming out of hermit mode. somebody made a bad investment here, or they didn't want to invest, and so everything came to a complete stop. Yeah, they were trying to control you. They wanted you heavily burdened. They pushed you away. Either they were trying to copy something that you did here, or they were just flat out lying, trying to have power over you. Yeah, kick you out of the house. So you would just be in your head thinking about the past, or they kicked you out of the house, or you moved out of this house because somebody was dealing with somebody from the past. They were very insecure, but you got the information here that everything's crumbling. There's a tower here. This was your partner, Emperor and Empress. That would be a match, but they were cold and cruel, and thought that they were going to get some type of good news here by having a new beginning with you. But it looks like instead this betrayal is going to cost them severely. They're sad now. Yeah, now they have no options. Yep. 7 of Cups in reverse, 5 of Cups, and this King of Wands. So they're looking back at the past here. This King of Wands is looking back. Yeah, you're already gone. You've got yourself unstuck from this situation. You're not bound to this situation from the past. This could have been a past life. You're not going to compete. And for this Emperor, Emperor is still trying to hold on for the money, or they wanted some type of payment. Yeah. No. Let's take a couple of these and then we'll close the reading out. Could be dealing with Aquarius, Cancer, Libra, Sagittarius, Scorpio. This is your reading, Scorpio. Virgo, Gemini, Pisces. All right, let's see what we have. A few more of these, Spirit, and then we'll close this reading out. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing or spiritual past. So maybe you two had differences. Maybe you're spiritual and they're not. And that's obvious because you're in way different energy here. Yeah. Give your relationship a chance. Somebody didn't want to do that. It's in reverse. Work on your partnership. Somebody did not want to do that. So yeah, that's why it ended. Attraction. Maybe somebody wasn't attracted to you, or they lost their attraction here. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Attraction is in reverse. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Maybe they were getting to know somebody else. Chemistry is also in reverse. So somebody didn't think that you two had the right chemistry together. But you deserve love. You are lovable, and this won't be the last relationship you have. Yeah, I would just move on. Separation in reverse. Maybe you tried to come back to this person, but they didn't want to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Maybe you wanted to open things up. This is all about trust. Yeah. Somebody doesn't know about how to forgive, or how to learn, or how to have this type of committed, strong relationship. They are still in the matrix. They're still dealing with other people, and it's not what you need here. Yeah, trust. You need somebody that you can trust. Somebody just refuses to have a heart-to-heart conversation, and but maybe they didn't want this separation either. But you can't use people and expect them to stick around. Keep an open mind. That's in reverse. Somebody's not keeping an open mind, and this is not going to come together. We've got wedding in reverse. So I hope that helps, Scorpio. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.